Hello, everybody. How is it going, y'all? It's your boy Marcus, the Low Vision Snap Player, and welcome back to a brand spanking new vid. Today, we will be continuing the Marvel Snap Ultimate tier list. If you missed the first episode, basically what I am doing is I am ranking my entire Marvel Snap collection, but I decided not to do it all in one video because that would take a long time. So instead, what I've decided to do is kind of separate it into like sections. So I did the last episode, I ranked 40 cards, and then for this episode, we'll be ranking another set of 40 cards. So with that being said, let's go ahead and kick things off. Starting with Kraven. So, Kraven. I'm gonna be honest, it's a card that I don't really run a lot. So, yeah, he's not one that I run a lot, but as far as his ability goes, it's pretty good. So, I don't know, maybe when it comes to move decks, I have to start incorporating him more because he really doesn't see a lot of play for me. But I mean, as far as his ability goes, it's actually really freaking good. But I don't think it's quite there yet. So Kraven for me is going to be right in the great tier. Right after Kraven, we are moving on to Blue Marvel. This dude is an absolute must in ongoing decks, and also like any decks where you plan on buffing up a lot of your cards on the board. This dude is perfect for that. And on top of that, you're going to get him in the Recruits Pass. So make sure you play through your Recruits Pass so you can get your hands on this dude, because he is absolutely amazing. Yes, that's right. Alongside Ant-Man, he pairs perfect. He is the perfect match with Ant-Man. Ant-Man gets a little buff alongside, if you're playing an Ultron deck, this dude excels. He helps out the Ultron get the extra boost and all that. So really solid card. Absolutely amazing, especially since you're getting him early game. So definitely one of my favorites. After Blue Marvel, we've got Claw. Now, the last time that I played Claw was during the Grand Arena in Captain America's deck. But look, let me show you guys what I mean. So in Grand Arena, you have these different champion decks. This one has Claw in it. And as I said before, it's been a while since I played Claw. And I hate to say it, but he's fine. I mean, listen, you're giving... Hold on. Because Claw's ability... well, actually, no. Because plus 7 power at a location is pretty huge. And the fact that I passed up on this card so many times, it kind of tells you that I definitely need to start playing this more. But the thing is, he only works on the right location. So if you play him on the actual right location, it's not going to work. But if you play him in either the middle location, or left, then his ability is going to be more effective. But 7 power is actually not too shabby. I was going to put him in average because, I don't play him as much, but he definitely was a solid card overall. So I'm going to put him in here into the great tier. There's probably going to be a bunch of these. The great tier is going to be growing a lot. After Claw, we've got... oops. After Claw, we have Forge. You can see his power cost there. So give the next card you play +2 power. I mean, yeah, this one's not one that I play. I'm gonna say that with a lot of these cards, but Forge is the one that really sees a lot. That really doesn't see a lot of play time, or a lot of play. Simply because there are like far better things, far better cards and decks that I'm building, and I just don't really can't really find a good place for him at the moment. And his ability's not too shabby, +2 power, but I don't know. For me, he just feels kind of average. Kind of average. Sorry, Forge fans, but he's okay. He's just okay for me. Sorry. So, yeah, he's going into average. After Forge, we've got Namor, +5 power if this is your only card here. Yeah. No. I mean, listen, a 6 power card, that's not bad. But the problem that I have with Namor is that it's like his ability is so, like, it's really hard to get right. Like, you kind of have to make sure that you at least have one location open, because like completely open, because if you have cards in all 3 locations, he's not as effective. So I don't know, man. Once again, I feel like Namor for me is just a bit on the average side. So Mr. Namor is going here. Elektra is the next card. Is the next card. One cost 2 power card. This one just destroys an enemy 1 cost here, which you do have to. If you're going to play Elektra, you kind of have to make sure that your cards are revealing first. Actually, no, never mind. You have to make sure that your opponent's cards are revealing first, and not yours. Because if your cards reveal first, and your opponent doesn't have a 1 cost on the board, it's kind of wasted. Or even if they did play 1 cost, and your cards reveals first, it's kind of pointless. So with Elektra, there really is no reason to really incorporate her into any decks. So yeah, Elektra for me, I mean, look. She is a solid card, but just not one that I am going to want to play every time. So unfortunately, Elektra goes into average. After Elektra, we've got Spider-Woman. Now this card is pretty good, right? So she is a Series 1 card, a 5/6 that basically afflicts enemy cards with -1 power. This is pretty good, especially if you're playing her in a deck with Diamondback or any other like cards that can take advantage of affliction. So it's definitely one to add. Like if you're playing like put her in a deck with like Spider-Punk and have them just deal damage to your opponent, this is a good addition. So she's not amazing, but she definitely is a really great card to have and to get into your collection. So Spider-Woman is going here. After Spider-Woman, we have Enchantress, a 5/8. On review, remove the abilities of all ongoing cards here. So keep in mind of that. She removes the ongoing abilities of all the cards, including yours. So you really have to be careful where you play her and when you play her, right? So, I mean, power-wise, it's pretty good. And it's like, if you're playing stuff like a Starbrand or a Typhoid Mary, she can be good at shutting those cards down. But if you're playing other ongoing cards next to them, that could be bad news. But as far as the offensive, if your opponent has some ongoing cards that you want to shut down, you can play this and she will do just that. 8 power is pretty good. So, yeah, I think she's decent. A decent card. Where is Enchantress? Right here. After Enchantress, we've got Deathlock. On reveal, destroy your other cards here. Ooh, it's not like a Carnage or it's no Carnage or Venom, but I mean it does what it needs to do. It's 5 power. Yeah, it's good, but it doesn't. It's not as good as those 2 cards. Cause like when I built the Weapon X deck, did I put Deathlock? Let me check. Let me double check. Yes, so I do have Deathlock in here, right, as a little extra measure, and he's pretty good. Again, he's not my favorite, but I think he's a pretty good addition. So Deathlock is going here. After Deathlock, White Queen. Oh, man. You see, this one, again, it's like, the decks that I build, I just can't really find a good reason to, or a good place for White Queen. Because trust me, if there was a new card that came out where I feel that synergizes well with White Queen, I feel like I would definitely start to incorporate her more. But yeah, man, like she's an okay card. She's kind of average. Like, if for predicting, right, for figuring out what your opponent has, that's pretty good. But yeah, I can't really put it any higher than great because I just don't use this card very often. So, therefore, she's going in average. No terrible ones yet. That might change, though. Mr. Sinister. I don't know. I just feel like there are other cards that are better when it comes to adding, like, duplicates or like other cards to the board, in particular Brood. Like, I don't turn to like if I'm doing a Strange Supreme build, I'm not gonna turn to Mr. Sinister. Yes, he is a bit cheaper, but at the same time, Brood is a bit more effective. Or even if I'm playing like an ongoing deck with Ant-Man, I'm not gonna turn to Mr. Sinister. It's gonna be Brood, right? So yeah, I feel like there are just better cards that can do that. So she is going to go here. After Mr. Sinister, we got Carnage. Now this is a good 2-cost card right here. And a good destroy card. Better than Deathlock. So when you destroy cards here, he gets +2 power. So like if you destroy 3 other cards, that's 2, 4, 6. He becomes a 2/8, which is not bad, right? That's actually really freaking good. However, he's not as good as Venom, which we're not quite at that point where we're ranking him yet, but Carnage is solid. He's a solid card. I'm putting him alongside Deathlock. Mr. Carnage. After Carnage, we've got Heimdall. He's a 6'10" that moves your other cards to the left. So with Heimdall, he's a great addition to move, right? Because it's kind of like the final finisher. You've moved your Spider-Punk a bunch of times. You've moved your Human Torch a bunch of times. You've moved your Vulture a bunch of times, which I will be ranking him soon. You move all those guys, and then you play Heimdall to kind of finish it all off and wrap it all up. This dude is pretty good. Putting him here. Mr. Heimdall. Bam. After Heimdall, we got Korg. He's a 1/2. Shuffle a rock into your opponent's deck. I mean, it's only a rock. I mean, your opponent can just easily dispose of that card. And yeah, it's just mid. It's not all that good. It's not terrible, but it's not the best thing I've ever played. He's fine for what he is and what he can do. So Korg is going there. Look at this gray tier. Oh my god, look at the gray tier. Look at how big this is. Look at all these cards, guys. That's insane. But we got Cosmo next, a 3/3. Unrevealed abilities won't happen here. This one, I don't know. I definitely hate when a Cosmo is played. But I don't know. It's like with Cosmo, you have to. It's like the Cosmo is kind of like Enchantress, right? But only difference is your unrevealed abilities are disabled. So it's like, yes, it's good against your opponent, but you also have to be careful not to play where Cosmo is playing, or at least play an ongoing card or an activate card, right? So that he doesn't, so that it won't take effect. But I mean, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, Cosmo's just fine. After how many waves? We're almost there. After where are we at? After Cosmo, we have Rocket Raccoon, a 1/1. So this is kind of like with Star-Lord. So if you guys remember in the last episode how I mentioned that with Star-Lord, you have to predict what your opponent's playing. This is kind of the same with Rocket. In fact, a lot of the Guardians cards are pretty much the same, right? Like Star-Lord has this. Rocket has this. Do I have Drax yet? Or not till later? I don't think I ranked Drax until later. Or maybe I did, I don't remember. But with Rocket, it says, if your opponent played a card here this turn, +4, right? I mean, A 1-5 is not bad, but it's not really that big of a deal considering that you already have cards that have 5 power as their base, like Black Cat. So it's fine. I don't know. For me, it's just like another mid card. Although I might try to run this in other decks. So I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. Rocket Raccoon is going here. After Rocket, we've got Devil Dinosaur. This dude is really freaking fun. I think I've got this dude to like really big power. Really big power into like the double digits. So it's like as long as your opponent has more cards as long as you have more cards in your hand, this dude's a freaking beast, right? So again, as like a good solid early game card, he's absolutely awesome. So Devil Dino, no, he's not quite average. He's not quite average. I think he's pretty freaking cool. He's not amazing though, but he's solid, man. Next up, oh boy, Squirrel Girl. I feel terrible. Squirrel Girl takes a beating a lot from Destroy, from the likes of Killmonger, freaking Carnage, Venom. This card is only good for like a Sacrifice to Destroy decks. Although, if you are playing decks where you want to clog up those locations, she is a good asset. And like I said, if you have cards like Blue Marvel and Khazar, right, she can kind of get... Her and the squirrels could get even stronger. Although, if you play this with the Strange Supreme, Squirrel Girl herself will be fine. The squirrels, they'll be absorbed by Strange Supreme. But I mean, she's good, yeah. She's a great card if you put her in Destroy decks and stuff, but yeah, she's not too bad. Yondu. So this dude basically banishes the card that costs the least in your opponent's deck. This one I rarely run. Like, I don't see a reason to want to use this guy. I mean, the ability's cool, but I don't know, man. No, hold on. I mean, it's cool, but oops, that's my fantasy. It's not really my go-to card for that, so Yondu is gotta go. Where is Yondu? Right here. After Yondu, we've got Domino. You always draw this card on turn 2, and not before. This one's useless. It's like a Quicksilver, but for 2 cost, and I mean, 4 power is not bad, but no. Her ability, there's just no good use cases for her. Like, with Quicksilver, it made sense. Right? Quicksilver's ability, it makes sense, right? Because you kind of want to have something on the board. But with Domino, it's like, I don't know, man. I feel like Domino's worse than Quicksilver, to be honest. So I'm putting Domino here in terrible. After Domino, we've got Onslaught. This dude is really good at buffing up your ongoing cards. In fact, I remember during like my early days of Snap, I played Onslaught, Wong, and then I think I had Onslaught with Wong, Shuri, and then Black Panther. And this dude got to a pretty decent level, but man, now that Man Spider's in the mix, it's like you kind of don't need that anymore. Like, I really haven't played a lot of Onslaught, especially since my most, like, the decks that I played that got to Infinite, they don't have Onslaught. It always has Ultron and probably some other Sixer. So he doesn't see too much play, but overall, let's say he holds up. Onslaught holds up with some of the other cards. I think it's a good addition. Definitely one to have. Which you will get this dude early. After Onslaught, we've got Multiple Man. It's pretty solid. I've played him in some move decks. I think the last time I played this dude was when Red Wing debuted. God, oh man, I've got to start using Red Wing more. If you guys don't know who Red Wing is, he's like a 3-cost card that would bring a card from your hand or deck to that location where last move. I don't know. Maybe I need to build another move deck and start using them. But Multiple Man, he's pretty good. Although I do like Silk a little bit more. But again, he's not bad. So Multi-Man, where is Multi-Man? Multi-Man is going in great. After Multi-Man, we've got the one and only Blade. This dude is a really solid addition for discard decks, right? Now, here's the thing though. You do not want to play this dude whenever, right? Like, let's say you get this dude on turn 1. If you play this dude early and you have something like, let's say an Iron Man or like a Hulk, when you discard that Iron Man, right, you're basically just wasted one of your discarding cards, right? Because then let's say you get the next turn you get an Apocalypse, right? It's like you should have waited to use that Blade so you could discard that Apocalypse, but he's really good, really good in discard decks. Like, you almost have to put him in every discard deck that you make. So overall, a great addition to the game, great addition to the collection. Awesome. After Blade, we've got Hulkbuster, and you know what? I've got to say, Hulkbuster's been really good. Like, especially when I've played him with Man Spider, he's pretty good. Although, it has been kind of hard to put him alongside Man Spider, but when you do get to execute that combo when you do get to play Hulkbuster into Man Spider, he's pretty solid, man. So yeah, I like him. He's a great card. Or like it's a great card. Boom, going in here. Man, this great tier just keeps on growing, everyone. It just keeps on growing. Then we have Doctor Strange. This dude, I can't remember the last time I used Doctor Strange, man. I've used Strange Supreme, but not classic Doctor Strange, which, considering that I've played Move, that's kind of surprising. But he's good. I think when I've used him in the past, he's been pretty good, but I don't know. I feel like with cards like Sparky and, other cards like Ghost Spider, I just feel like it doesn't really get played with a lot. But again, I do like him. So, Doctor Strange is going here. After Doctor Strange, we've got Uatu. This dude is pretty useful. This dude is a pretty useful card to have in pretty much any deck, right? If you need to see what cards you have, like let's say you're playing something where you kind of want to have a specific card in your hand, you can put Uatu in. Although, no, what am I saying? That's Howard the Duck. Uatu is more for locations, which is definitely good, especially if you're playing, like if you're playing Thanos and you have, what's that one stone? The red one? I gotta look at it again. Hold on. If you're running Thanos and you have the reality stone, yeah. With the Uatu, if you have a Uatu and then with the reality stone, if a location that hasn't been revealed is like a bad one, you could play the reality stone and change that location before the actual one kind of reveals itself. So that's a pretty nice feature too. It's a pretty nice little feature for a while. Is he an amazing card though? That's the thing. Because while I do enjoy playing with him, I don't think he's as amazing as a bunch of others. But then again, the ability to look at locations before they are revealed is a good ability. So, you know what? I think no, you know what? I think I want to put Uatu in the amazing tier. I was gonna put him great, but I don't know, man. I feel like, again, the fact that you're able to look at locations before the revealed is just really freaking awesome. And definitely useful. So, there is Uatu. Then we have Captain America, who's a 3/3 ongoing. Your other ongoing cards have +2 power. This dude is actually really freaking fun. Like, when I played him in his Grand Arena deck, he was pretty good. And if you have Sam Wilson Captain America and you have the shield on board, this dude could benefit from the shield's boost too, which is really nice. So, yeah, really fun. It's been a while since I've played regular Captain America, and he's really good. Actually, really freaking good. So, Captain America is going here. After Captain America, we've got Cable, a 2/3 that reads Unreveal. Draw a card from your opponent's deck. This is another, like, White Queen situation, right? Where it's cool, but I don't really play with this card a lot. I honestly feel like they're... So, I don't know, man. I feel like... I don't think he's terrible, but I also don't think that he's amazing. So I'm putting him in the average tier. After Cable, we have Groot. Another one of the Guardians. So this dude has another... This is another, like, prediction card. Right, so a lot of these you do have to predict. Which, he's a 3/3 plus 4. That's a 3/7, right? That's pretty good. That's only if your opponent played a card there. But, I mean, it's good. I don't play the Guardians cards often, but... Yeah, no, he's not average. Well, I don't know. I actually do think he's not too shabby. So Groot goes here. We have Mantis. This one, it says on review, if your opponent played any cards here this turn, copy one of them into your hand. I don't know. This one doesn't seem to play either. I just can't really... The Guardians cards, I really don't know what decks I should apply them to, because it's like... It's just like... I guess for me, I'm just not a crazy fan of the whole, like, having to predict. I just want to, like, play it. I just like to just play the card down. Obviously, making sure I check the locations and it matches my strats, but it's like, I just want to play the card down and you know, not have to play, like, the guessing game, I think. So, yeah, Mantis is fine. We're getting pretty close to finishing here, guys. So, how many cards do we got left? So, we've got Lizard, Moon Girl. Okay. We've got like 10 more cards to go. And we're pretty much done with the entire... What time is it right now? Yes, Spurs are winning. Let's go! So, where were we at? Oh yeah, Lizard, because we did Mantis just now. So we have Lizard next. 6. Now you do have to be careful with this one because he will lose power, making him a weak 2/2. So this is the kind of case where you might want to disable it with like a Sauron or an Enchantress, or you change his ability with Nightmare, which, man, I'm going to have to run another Nightmare deck too. It's been a while. But I mean, the 2/6 is pretty good. You just have to be careful that your opponent doesn't have 4 cards in your location. But otherwise, it's pretty good. Man, look at all these cards, y'all. Lizard. After Lizard, we have Moon Girl. I mean, now that Moira X is kind of in the picture, because copy your hand, Moira X kind of does the same thing, right? But just with Destroy. I feel like Moira X is kind of like a more fun version of Moon Girl. Which, Moon Girl's not bad, but it's like it's like, she is a 4 cost, right? So, and plus you have to make sure that your hand is somewhat open. I mean, the same can be said for Moira X, but I guess I just like destroying it and then having her add like copies of the cards that I had in my hand previously. So yeah, I feel like she's just average. Moon Girl is just kind of average to me. Moon Girl, Sabretooth. After Moon Girl, we got Sabretooth. A 3/5. When this is destroyed, return it to your hand. It costs nothing. I mean, it's fine. There's other 3-cost cards that are better, like Airwalker's kind of better. I don't know, man. This one, I've played it. I don't know, man. There's just so many better cards out there, like destroy kind of cards out there, like Airwalker, like I mentioned, and even ones that are not like 3s. Like Head Pull is so much better than that. I don't know, man. I feel like I'm gonna put. I feel like I gotta put Sabretooth in terrible, man. It's like, I feel like even cards like Bucky Barnes, which I will be showing off next, I think he is a lot better than what Sabretooth has to offer. So I'm putting Sabretooth in terrible. So after Sabretooth, we've got Bucky Barnes, which I just mentioned earlier. This dude is pretty good, right? I mean, his ability is simple, but it gets the job done. You destroy him, he adds the Winter Soldier, which is 7, giving it that, like, extra buff, right? So, the fact that it's, like, he goes from being kind of like a weak, measly 2-1, now turning into a 2-7, that's pretty good, man. Really solid 2-cost card for Destroy. And it's definitely one that I use in Destroy decks quite often. Yep. Bucky Barnes. So where are we at? After Bucky Barnes, we've got Ebony Maw. A 1/7. You can't play this after turn 3. Ongoing, you can't play cards. You can't play cards here. I mean, I've played this. I think the last time I played Ebony Maw was when I got War Machine, and I played it alongside like Storm, which I think in a recent OTA they changed it so that War Machine is like a, what is he, like a 5? Is he a 4? No, he's a 5 now. So you can't really do the Storm War Machine type of combo anymore. Storm War Machine and Legion combo. You can't really do that anymore. But it was pretty good. Pretty good card. Like 1/7 is solid, but yeah, besides that deck, I really don't use him in any other. So still, I'm going to put him in here. After that, we've got Scorpion. This dude is a 2/3. Afflict cards in your opponent's hand with -1 power. I think it would have been cool if his ability was to like pull one of your opponent's cards from their hand and then destroy it, kind of like Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. Get over here! Just pulls him into the board and then just destroys it. That would have been cool. But no, this is still fun. Afflicting your opponent's hand with -1 power, especially if you're playing it with like a Wong or even in Kamar Tosh, or heck, even Bar Sinister too, if you really want to deal some serious damage. This dude's pretty solid. So, once again, another great card. Okay. We've only got... How many left? About 4 more left? Yeah, we're pretty much done. Cloak. A very simple move card. But... There is Hellion, though, which... I kind of do like... Even though Cloak is cheaper, I feel like... Now that I have Hellion, I honestly feel like Hellion is the way to go. Because Hellion, he kind of has the same effect as Cloak, but it's like, he's a 5-cost card, right? So, you play him on 5, and then on 6, you can move cards to that specific location, and then you can play the Heimdall to kind of finish everything up, right? Versus with Cloak, it's like you're setting things up early, which might be a deal in some cases, but then it's like, after that, what's the point, right? So I don't know. I think he's... You know what? No, I think he's still pretty good. And then we have the Collector. This dude loves getting new cards. If you're playing Nick Fury, heck, even cards like Moon Girl, and maybe even Moira X, right? Iron Patriot. Those guys, they love adding. This dude loves to get even stronger. So it's like the more that you add to your hand, the more powerful he gets. So he's pretty solid. So the Collector is going here. After that, we've got Hobgoblin, a -8 powered card. So there is one called Green Goblin, but he's not doesn't deal as much damage compared to Hobgoblin. This dude is insane. Like, if you play him in Bar Sinister and just watch the other Hobgoblins go down, oh man, it's insane. It's really fun. And if you've afflicted him more and then send the Hobgoblin, oh man, it's also completely chaos. But another great card. Bam. And then to wrap things up, we've got Shang-Chi. Now, if I'm playing against the Shang-Chi, I hate this dude. But if I'm using a Shang-Chi, he's fine. He's just fine. Dude is just fine. Nothing game-changing. He's just okay for me. But there it is, guys. That is the second batch of 40 cards. This is what we're looking like so far. So far, we only have 4 cards in the amazing tier. You can see the amount of cards that are in great. This is what's in average. And then we only have 5 terrible cards, which I'm sure there are definitely going to be more. But anyways, guys, that's going to be the end of this episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and sub. Turn on those post notifications so you'll know when I upload. And definitely stay tuned for the other parts. Trust me, I'm not done yet. So stay tuned. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace.